Hello everyone. got a tin of Pringles, right? Tin of Pringles, right? Now, I haven't eaten any. I'm going to show you something, right? Now, I opened it up a little while ago, right? Now I haven't eaten any, right? In every single Pringle tin, they are like that. And you've got, it's about the gaps that big, right? They're supposed to be about here, right? Not down there. Now, they've shrunk them, right? And it's not just them. It's every single food product in all supermarkets. Even in takeaway shops, right? Ever notice when you go to get a Big Mac meal? Now, of course, I know some people don't go to McDonald's and or KFC and that. That's fine, right? But the point is, in Australia, every single thing is supposed to be normal size, right? Huh? Because you see videos, people in America that do videos, right? And they've got burgers and all that, normal size, right? And yet, in Australia seems to be the only country in the world, as far as I know, who seems to have certain products, or all products, shrunk, right? Now, these food companies need to stop doing this, because enough's enough. Because the thing is, they charge more money for something that could be cost less, right? Because I know for a fact that the food at McDonald's in America is a normal size, because I've seen people in America on YouTube do videos of certain meals that come out. There was the Grinch burger meal, and the burger had must have been food colouring or something, and it was green, right? The bun was green, and the bun's a normal size. Also, they have plastic straws, right? But it seems in this country, plastic straws, no, we can't have that in this country. We can't have this, we can't have that, can't do this, can't do that, can't say this, can't say that, right? So this business of downsizing things has to stop. Oh, and also, this has to also, I'm going to say about freedom of speech. We all have a right to have our say about things, right? Freedom of speech. I should have pressed the button of the pause there. This is, as I was saying, freedom of speech is here to stay. You see, certain Prime Minister wants to get rid of, wants no one to have freedom of speech. Well, I've got news for him. Freedom of speech is here to stay. So when we say what we want to have a say about, we can say, as I said, anyone can have their say about things. All right? Now, the business with the every single product shrinking is these certain companies, they shrink the products and charge more money. And that's going to stop as well. Because seriously, none of us, or any of us, should have to put up with this crap. It is ridiculous. Prices up and up and up and up and up. All because of a certain person. Him and the CEO female of Woolworths. And they're all the same. Because the thing is, as the saying goes, the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Ever noticed how the past 4 years and a half, prices have gone right through the roof? Products shrinking more. Huh? So we all struggle trying to work out what food you're going to put on the table, whether it's a family or couple, huh? Now, I'd say a lot of people have to go some other supermarket to have to get things cheaper, because it seems that certain supermarkets, they don't care. They're rolling in the dough, right? You also see these reality programs being shoved in our faces. They're also all spend. They've got lots of money. And where do they get all this money from? Maybe it's a certain government, I'd say. You see, you've got, as I said, all these reality shows come out one after the other. They spend millions of dollars making them. They spend more money paying people to go on them, and then as soon as that person wins, they pay out more money. So this is what I think is happening. This is what I think is really going on. Firstly, certain PM is in on it with the news. All these reporters, and have you noticed there seems to be a lot of female reporters? Is probably rolling in the dough as well. Right? You've got all these channels, 7, 9, and making heaps and heaps and heaps of reality programs. You ever notice nowadays, how nowadays there is not one TV show on the channel, on any of the channels. Sure, you might have a couple of shows on there, right? But the rest of the channels that might have a few shows on have reality rubbish. And as I said, this is what's been. I'd say this is what's been going on the whole time. A certain PM has been talking to his minions, his followers, right? Spoken to them, spoken to the ones with the news, ones at the supermarkets, the CEO bosses. They're all saying, oh, we can all sit back and get paid the big bucks, while the rest of the people of Australia Let them suffer. And that's what I'd say has been happening. You ever notice that the PM always comes out, always sounds like he's concerned? Even the premiers, they come out and they're concerned. But they're not. They're sitting there, in closed doors. We don't. This is what I'd say they're saying. We don't care about the Australian people. We just care about getting lots and lots of money. Haven't you noticed that's the whole idea of why a certain bloke wanted to be PM? Just so he can use money that's not even his. He can use lots and lots of money, get big pay rises, go over this country, go to that country. And as we know, a certain Prime Minister's job is to be more concerned about the country, use the money for this country, listen to the people. But no, that's not happening. Because another thing, in certain cities, how they seem to be all flashy, all new, as though they're like they're in the future mall, huh? The same in Sydney, in the city, all looks all nice and all this, blah, 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 right? All flashy. Looks more in the future. But anywhere else, have they ever turned around and have new trains going to certain suburbs? Have they ever done that? Ever said, new trains? No. Because the trains that we all seem to get seem to be the same ones for the past few years. They have not turned around and put new. As though they are more concerned with in the cities than out the other way. So it is about time that freedom of speech, as I said, it's a person's right. And it's all our right to have a say. We all have a right to have our say about things. So freedom of speech is here to stay. The business with the shrinking the products, that needs to stop. Because that is pathetic, seriously. Remember when they were bigger? Look at this. Huh? Look. And they were about there. Not down there. And look at it. Look at this. They're shrinking them. And every single thing in this country is so expensive. And yet, you see, as I said, people who do videos in America, they, certain things are reasonable prices. And this is the thing. And in that country, they have a president that listens to the people, helps the country, helps his country. Right? Sure, now and then might have its faults, but he listens to the people. Listens. But our certain PM here does not. But the president does. Listens to the people. Right? He listens. And he has said, the president of America has said, freedom of speech is a person's right. Huh? The president doesn't like woke. And it seems to be a lot of woke floating around over in Australia. But the president, he doesn't like woke. He says that people have a right to freedom of speech. So the thing is, things need to get back to normal in this country. Prices need to go down. Not this business of up and up and up. Because the thing is, if we don't get a new Prime Minister, and we have to put up with this certain PM at the moment for another this year and the year after, it's going to get even worse. Products are going to be one price for about a few months, and then about 2 or 3 months after, up we go, more. So the thing is, enough is enough. This country needs to get back on track. We need a better person. There's going to be a better Prime Minister. We do not need certain PM who's starting to ruin the country. As I said, we need a certain person to be Prime Minister who's going to help the country, use the money for the country, be more concerned about this country, listen to the people, no more wasting money, and doing something about the prices, how expensive it is in this country, putting the prices down. So, anyway, as I say, don't forget to put a like, put a comment, share, subscribe, and I will catch you later. Take care, guys. Bye now.